Hello, my bitches, my girls, my house, my sister, this is my creation, and all of my lovely, wonderful people. I hope you are all having a great day, evening, night, first day back to school, if you're like me. This has been your ex-listener, part 4. Let's get straight into the audio. I'm going to keep this intro nice, short, and sweet. I stayed up all night last night. I'm slightly energetic. I'm running off of 10 minutes sleep in the last 36 hours. Let's do this. Basically, it is the next day, and Smalls and all the boys are gonna go down to the sandlot, right? And then, at 8 a.m., Benny comes around to pick up Smalls, right? Because he walks to and from the sandlot with him. I headcanon that. I think it's sweet. Anyways. So yeah, you guys are so he's walking, he gets to your house, and you're kind of looking at your window, kind of waiting for him, and then, he sees you in your window, and he just likes to wink at people, so he winks at you, and, whatever, it didn't really fluster you, but, he was trying to be slick, and it did not work, but it's fine, because he's cute. But anyways, so you sent him a quick text, and he whipped out his phone, and you were just confirming, that your plans were still on, your plans to see each other at, 1 a.m. He confirms, and then you two, and then he gets Smalls, and then they leave the house. Then, we'll say, 4 p.m., because it's winter time, it's starting to get dark out at 4. So, him and Smalls come back, and you see him, and he once again chucks a rock at your window. This time the window's actually closed, so it clanks off. You open the window, but by the time you've gotten to your window, because you were on your bed, Benny's gone. It's you look out, you look from the left side to the right side, and then you look back in the middle, Benny's there on top of the gutter, he climbed up the lattice, and he's like, "Hey listener, I thought we could maybe start our hangout early, you know?" And you're like, "You know what? Sure, do you guys really just hang out, talking about some random shit, whatever you guys want?" And you were literally just talking, just having a grand old time. And then, once again, time flies, so it was once again 1, 2 a.m. He had to go home, sadly. And, he got down off the lattice, smiled at you, and ran home, as always. Then, I have to check something up. Oh, I'll be right back. So I'm pretty sure we last left off on a Saturday, so today is Sunday. So he comes back, it's whatever. Alright, so it's Saturday. So they're hanging out at the sandlot. They come back Saturday afternoon. Okay? Then, you guys hang out into Sunday, and then on Sunday he has to leave, right? He goes home. But then, you guys don't see each other on Monday because you decide, you know what, maybe it'd be good to, kind of get some regular sleep. So, basically, when you see him on Monday, you can't shake the feeling that somebody's, looking at you. And every time you look in the direction that, you feel like you're being looked at from, you just see Benny quickly dart his eyes away, and you're like, so you're like, oh my god, he's staring at what the and you're freaking out, whatever, and then you walk up to Benny after school, and you're like, Benny, try to get his attention, because he's talking to Smalls, right, because they're gonna go to the Sandlot. Like, can I talk to you real quick? He's like, sure, what's up? Like, yeah, of course, and you kind of, drag him into one of the, staff washrooms, whatever. He's like, so, what did you want to talk about? And you kind of confront him with the staring thing. You're like, dude, why the hell are you staring at me so much? And he's like, and he's like, you can see the gears turning in his head. You can see him try to decide if he wants to lie and make it worse for himself, or tell you the truth and possibly get embarrassed. So he's like, he decides on telling the truth. He says, I think you're really pretty. And you're like, huh, what? And you thought he was just looking at you because, whatever, because you guys are friends, whatever, but, when you told him that, when he told you that, he thought you were pretty, you're like, or handsome, I can't forget my boys. Anyways, but yeah, my boys. I have a sock over my hand now, and I'm feeling so sick of it. Anyways, yeah, so. It's sorry if that was too blunt or anything, but I just, God, you make me absolutely insane, listener, in the best way. And you're kind of, huh? I can't stop thinking about you, no matter how. You're in my dreams now. I get home from hanging out with us, hanging out on the roof with you, and you're in my dreams. I can't, it's not like I want to, but I can't escape you. And, and he sounds slightly exasperated, but he's like, and I don't want to either, but it's we've only known each other for what, a couple of days, and you've completely taken over my entire brain. I'm not used to feeling like this. I'm used to having girls simping over me. I'm used to having girls like me, whatever, but me falling like this for somebody else is not like me. And I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. But you have me completely infatuated. And you're like, wow, Benny using a big word? And he's like, not now. I'm being serious. I think I like you, listener. Like it's more than a friend. and you saw it, you said, huh? What? And he's like, yeah, I don't know what it is about you, but you make me, God, you drive me nuts. I can't, I had to tell you. I'm sorry, you're like, take a deep breath, bud, it's fine. And then of course you're like, I like you too, by the way, right? Because, like, he's like, what? You do? And you're like, no shit, it wasn't obvious. And he's like, I thought you were just being friendly, being nice to me. Why didn't you say anything? And you're like, well, because, there's like a bajillion girls that you could have that want you. Like, why would you want me? And then, of course, because Benny's not gonna let you talk down about yourself like that. He's like, sorry, of all the people, not girls, my bad. I'm so used to speaking in female pronouns that I'm so sorry. Like, of all the people you could have, why would you choose me? And he's like, are you blind? You're smart, you're funny, you're pretty / handsome, depending on what your gender is. Your smile is like, it, even just looking at you, it makes my whole day. You have the ability to just be yourself and have people like you. And I love that about you. I love everything about you, actually. You're so authentically you, and it's just so perfect to me. And I will spend every day reminding you of that until the day I die. And by now, Benny's getting up close and personal and like your personal space, right? And he has his hand on your waist, like on the small of your back, right? And you wrap your arms like around his neck. Because you're kind of his height, a little shorter, not much though. So you wrap your arms around his neck, whatever, and then there's a knock on the door. You really thought. You thought. I tricked you. Ha. But yeah, no, there was a knock on the door from a school faculty, and they're like, we're gonna be locking up soon, so, you might want to finish up in there. And only one of you answers. You're like, okay, so it seems like only one of you is in there, right? And then after you're sure that they left, you leave the faculty bathroom, and then you guys head back. Smalls is still waiting for him, and it's been like 10 minutes, and he's like, where the fuck have you been? He's like, Benny, where you been, man? He's like, Benny, where have you been, man? That's more like a Benny voice. He's like, Benny, where have you been, man? And he's like, Smalls, don't worry about it, okay? Let's just go. It's like, alright, fine. Whatever. And then later on, when Benny drops off Smalls again, actually, no, before Benny and Smalls walk off in opposite direction to the sandlot, Benny's like, you want to come, like, maybe watch us play? And you're like, you know what? Yeah, sure. No. So you go down and you watch them play, and then you can walk back to your place, and you go in your room, and Benny makes it seem like he left, but he didn't, because he climbed up into your room, and you guys resume where you were, and you got interrupted by the faculty, so, you guys are just like, and Benny's like looking at you, and he's in awe, bro. He's in awe. he's like admiring you, bro. Like, you're the most precious thing on the planet to him in that moment. You matter to him more than baseball in this moment. Nothing else matters except for you two. And it's like it's just you in the world. Nothing else is even. You don't have any other worries. You don't have any other problems. It's just you two in love. And then he looks at you, and you look at him, and he's looking at you with eyes that kind of ask a question. And even though your eyes even though you give him an answer, also through a small nod of your head, he has to, verbally confirm. Can I kiss you, listener? And you're like, yeah, no shit. So then he kisses you really, softly, really sweet. He's just like, and you guys pull apart, and y'all are both blushing. And he's, you're adorable when you blush. You know that, Hermosa? He's like, and you're like, huh? Like, you're adorable when you blush. And you're like, you chuckle, and you're like, oh my god, this boy. And then you guys go out onto the roof again, and you spend the night cuddled up next to each other. Occasionally Benny will kiss your forehead or whatever, and sometimes you'll like run your fingers through his hair, and like scratch his scalp, cause that's like the best feeling ever. I swear, I love it when I get when people run their fingers through my hair. I like scratch very lightly on my scalp. I love it. I swear. But yeah. Anyways, he's just like, you guys are basically just there on the roof until your normal departure time. So he leaves. But before he leaves, instead of just smiling at you before he gets down on lattice, whatever, he kisses you again, obviously. But then, he asks you a question. Listener? You're like, yeah? Would you maybe wanna, like, be my girlfriend? Or, sorry, be my partner? And you're like, yes, please. He's like, wonderful. He's like, oh, thank God, I was so worried you say no. You're like, why would I say no? He's like, I don't know, I guess. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow, yeah? Or technically later today, as it is like 1 a.m. And you're like, yeah, see you later. And then, once again, you go to sleep, and this time, you have a dream about him. And turns out he also has a dream about you, but you don't know that yet. But then, you go into school the next day, and now, you two, in, like, the 2 classes you have together that day, you have one, like, kind of at the beginning, and then one kind of before lunch, I guess, or was it after? I don't know. One, like, either before or after lunch, and then one in the very beginning of the day. One at the very beginning of the day, and then one either before or after lunch. And then you guys are, like, during those classes, you guys are kind of stealing glances at each other, and, like, whatever. And yeah, that's basically where I'm going to leave it off for today. I hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, storm out. Till next time. See ya. Bye. Quick note, by the way, I will probably be doing some, maybe a little 8 months, and I might even throw in a sprinkle of like Advance Hopper audio, like just a few one-shot characters, just like a. Also,